Hello, everyone. Let me see. I'm super late today. I'm so sorry. Um, a lot happening today, so that's why I was a little bit late. Well, half an hour late. So sorry about that. How is everyone doing? Are names instead of handles showing again? Yes, it's been a while. That names are since names have been showing again. I think YouTube realized that nobody likes reading the handles. The names may make more sense. Did anybody watch the video I posted yesterday? Reacting to reactions. Let's see. How do you guys like it? I had this idea for a while now. It's just that I never got the chance to actually make it. And now I finally did. Look at the introduction. I think it was a little bit funny. Hello, everyone. Late. Because I immediately realized that my bangs were horrible. I literally did. Hello, everyone. Exactly that. That's literally me and Jungkook. Oops. Twins, yes. And that was literally me before recording. I received a lot of comments saying that I should continue this as a series. And honestly, I think I should because it's really, really fun. Now, some people are asking to make this like a, oh my goodness, to make this like a weekly thing. But honestly, I think weekly is a lot. I don't want to run out of reactions. And it's not that I'm going to run out of reactions if I do it weekly. It's just that I want to have like good reactions. And also, fun fact, this video has 4 reactions, but actually I recorded 5. It's just that one of them was so infuriating for one specific reason that I just hate so much. It had nothing to do with the dynamic of the video, which is this I did this React BTS bingo. And these are like typical, I don't know if cliches, but these are things that a lot of K-pop reaction channels do. I took this idea from Jack's Films. So I reacted to 5 videos, but one of them was so it pissed me off so much that I couldn't even include it in the video. It was that bad. No, I'm not going to say who because um it was not because it was necessarily a bad reaction. Maybe if you guys watch the video, you may say, no, like this is a fine reaction. And of course, it had a lot of commentary and everything. It's just that it pissed me off so much because it was that kind of video that I just hate it, but I feel like it's just me. It's something personal. It had this vibe of agree to disagree, and then they completely disagree with my video, and they say like, I don't know how to explain it. I just hate when people say that we are disagreeing when we are not disagreeing. I hate that so much. I really got mad when I was recording the video. So in the end I said I look too mad. So I'm just going to delete that reaction, not included in the video. But yeah, I actually recorded 5 reactions, not 4. I don't know how to explain it. It's a fine video. It's an okay video. Um, it's just that I hate when people say, "Oh, like I don't know." I feel like they start with this idea of I'm going to disagree with this video because agree to disagree. agree to disagree is my passion. And it's like, but we don't disagree though. I hate when people put words in my mouth, like, misinterpret my ideas, or just want to disagree on everything. Even just remembering, it's pissing me off already. No, I'm not. I'm never going to say who it is because no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because I saw technically that person. If you saw the dynamic, that person was innocent. There was not a single thing part of this bingo. The reaction was fine when it comes to fair use. Everything was completely fine. It's just that the person annoyed me so much, and the comments were very very positive. And technically, yeah, it's an okay video. It's just that I hate when people say this is ridiculous. Like, why would you say that? But agree to disagree. I love you though. I love your channel and I love your work. But agree to disagree. I disagree with you. And he's like, oh my goodness, stop it. We don't even disagree. That's the thing that I hate the most. Like, we don't disagree and they just want to say no, but agree to disagree. If you're agree to disagree, I hated it so much. Just remembering, I'm 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 getting mad. Anyways, let's continue. I hope you guys liked this video. It was very fun to record, except for that one reaction. And yeah, since a lot of people liked it, I was a little bit nervous to see if people would actually like it or not. But it seems like you guys liked it. So I think I will make this a series, not weekly, but maybe every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I feel like that can be fun, or even once a month. It can be a fun thing to do. So watch that video if you haven't already. I think it was very fun. Cálmate. Judge Bora's word is law. I thought it was hilarious making that judge thingy. Like, it took me a while to recreate this. And people were saying that it seems like I have cat ears, and I see it. It looks like I have cat ears. I think it's kind of cute. Okay. Um let's start. The cat ears were adorable. Thank you. It was completely unintentional. I didn't even realize until I was editing the video after many hours. And then I realized it looks like I have cat ears. And then I posted the video, and so many comments were about that. And I think that's hilarious. Okay, guys, a reminder that these are our streaming priorities. Don't Say Love Me is doing pretty well so far. 644 million. Now, I wanted to share with you the BCD app, the BTS chart data app. I've been mentioning this for a long time, but I haven't actually showed you guys the website. And well, it's an app. It's B dash oops, B dash CD. I created a public account so I can show it to you. So this is the website. You go to games here, and for example, you go to Hurdle, and then you listen to a snippet. This is daily. These are daily games. Okay, that is one small part of a song, and then you guess. I don't know if you guys have already played this. Um, so there's this one game, Hurdle, and here you write, for example, let's say I think it's Boy with Love. I write Boy with Love, and then you select the one. And then if it's wrong, if it's right, you have 5 guesses for this one. And there's another game called Film Out that is similar to the game that Hannah prepared for me last time. And it shows a moment part of a music video. This one was very, very hard. I guessed it. like after 3 or 4 tries, I believe. But you have 7 attempts for this one. So let's say I'm just thinking randomly because I want you guys to play. So let's say this is Black Swan. Um, so you select this one here, and the more you attempt, the picture becomes clearer and clearer. And once you guessed it or lose, I don't know, you go to your profile, and here you would see photo cards. So here I haven't played anything because this is a public account. This is not my personal account. But here you will see photo cards. It looks like this. Look. So this is my personal account. As you can see here, I just started like a day ago. So I took this screenshot hours ago. 17 missions completed because there's these daily missions right here. You can see here. You connect your Spotify account and the songs that you stream will appear right here, recent tracks. And you can see here, daily missions is, for example, let's see. Here are the daily missions. You have to listen to Life Goes On 7 times, 21st Century Girl 3 times, Fly to My Room 3 times, DNA 5 times, Fake Love 3 times, and these are all the daily missions. You can just complete one if you want. If you just complete one, let's say an easy one, here, Wasted on Me 3 times. That is just one easy mission that you can do. Once you do that, the team mission, you will receive a photo card from the team mission because you're part of the overall team. And you collect photo cards, and it's very, very fun. I didn't take a screenshot of my photo cards. I'm so dumb. But yeah, I have like 10 photo cards by now, and one of them or two of them are moving photo cards, which are like very, very rare. I believe the moving photo cards you get when you win some games at the first try or something like the first attempt. You have to complete all songs though. You have to complete all songs to get your missions completed here. So I completed, there's 17 missions. As you can see here, 0 out of 17. And on my personal account, I completed 17. So it says 17 missions completed. So yes, it's important that you complete all of your missions. However, complete your daily missions together with the other armies. When we reach the daily goal, everyone who has completed at least 3 missions today can claim a reward. So it was not 1, it was 3. So just by completing 3 missions, you get a photo card. So this is a part of the team mission, part of the team project. So yeah, maybe there are days when you're very, very busy. You just complete 3 missions and you get the photo card still because this is the team mission. You completed the moving collection. I just started, so I only have 2 moving photo cards so far. But yeah, if there are playlists out there, that basically you just play that playlist and the missions are completed for you. That is basically what I am doing. There are playlists specifically for these missions. They are listed on here. Playlist updated daily in the link tree and the card page that you will see in the description of this video, of this live stream. The playlist title on Spotify will be updated daily to reflect the date that the playlist is intended for, because these missions are not the same every day. So you have to look at the date. Remember to follow Veracity Mag and Hannah X Army on Station Head for listening parties. There are a lot of listening parties out there, but my account is Veracity Mag and Hannah's account is Hannah X Army. And here's another station. Look at this one. This one is 24/7. So even if there are no streaming parties there, you can join this one. And the link for all of this will be in the description, of course. All of the links. So right here, you see it's 24/7. And you get your missions and you get your photo cards. It's very, very fun. Next time, I forgot to take a screenshot, but next time I will show you guys my collection of photo cards. It's not a lot. I've seen other collections and I'm so jealous, but I just started. So it's very fun. Family Media, thank you so much. I think I saw, let me check. I think I saw your channel. Yes, I saw you guys. Maybe I will react to you guys for my next reacting to reactions. Okay. But for real guys, I've been sharing this website for a while now, but now that I'm actually participating daily with the daily missions, getting the photo cards is so fun. And it's a game that helps BTS. It's fun for yourself and it's easy to complete the missions. I was surprised because at first I saw all of these missions and I'm like, I'm so lazy to complete all of these missions, but it's actually super easy and super fun to get the photo cards. And then if you get a repeated photo card, like in real life, you can trade photo cards and complete your collections. It's very fun. So I really recommend it. Oh, hello. Oh no, again. Oh my goodness, it's very bad. Uno, dos. Oh. Hello. Oh no. I don't understand why out of nowhere these sounds start. I'm not even doing anything. I will use the other microphone. One sec. Marce, how can you say that you like the buzzing? Because it's like white noise. That's crazy. Okay, this one, I'm still hearing a little bit of noise with this one, but mm, I guess it's better than the other one. Oops. So yeah, guys, BCD, it's b-cd.app for the games. Also, this is just from an app from some hours ago. The BCD app has added a new feature. You create tasks for yourself daily. When you complete your own tasks, you get a reward, photo cards. So I'm just excited because I am doing these tasks. I'm creating tasks for myself and I'm getting these photo cards. Okay. You will see my collection. It's going to be awesome. Our new to do list BTS theme tool by Studio August are here. Time to log in until March. Plan your day, complete them, and receive your certificate and reward. So, yeah, you create your tasks here and you get certificate and rewards. Very fun. You can now have a setting option to adjust how you want your task list to be created, either starting fresh every day or copying from previous day. Interesting. So yeah, this is a new function. I haven't tried it yet because it's very new. It literally happened hours ago. But yeah, I will check it out and see what I can do. Oh my goodness, why does it sound like that? Hello, hello, hello. Hola. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. There's still a faint sound, but I think it's better. Going to watch Hobby today. So happy for you, I think. Not I think. I'm happy for you. I think is your name, and I'm happy for you. I think. Username. Okay. Yeah, sounds better. Pick Yourself 2026 Comeback Fundraising Challenge. It is working very well. And let me show you guys. Um, this is a November fundraising. Once again, all of this is in preparation for the March comeback. BTS comeback is in less than 5 months away. To help us prepare financially, several generous BTS Army donors have committed to pledging a donation through USA Funder. Pick Yourself, only if streaming challenges are completed by November 30th. So we don't have a lot of time left. We have 2 weeks. How can we get all of this money? Streaming. If you stream the BTS chart data things, the BTS chart data playlist, the playlist that I will leave in the description, okay? By streaming that, you're technically making this money donations possible. That's number one. And number two, you can get your photo cards. So it's a win win situation. And actually, I saw this is very fun, guys, because remember that there was this match challenge 777 777 match challenge for the 2026 comeback. It did so well that then this fan base, D2A microphones, said, we're doing so well that instead of 777, let's do 1,000. We did 1,000 immediately. So that is awesome. Look at this. We did $1,089. So we are doing amazing, guys. This comeback is going to be so, so good because the challenge was 777. And in the end, we did so well that they said, let's do 1,000. And then we surpassed 1,000 immediately. Very, very good. Very, very awesome. Oh, yeah. So the March thing is just an approximation, it seems like. But nothing's confirmed. Nothing's confirmed. But all comeback projects I'm seeing, we are preparing around that time for the comeback to be around that time. That is why we're doing all of these fundraisers, challenges, games. So we are prepared for that comeback. It's going to be huge, huge, huge. Once again, all of these important fundraiser accounts will be linked in the description. Oh, yeah. So we have D2A microphones, UKA funds, and Pick Yourself. Next, we have a reminder to stream on YouTube, 2 to 3 music videos on YouTube every day. Um, This is to train the algorithm for BTS's comeback. Once again, we don't have a lot of time. We have around 5 months, less actually. Yeah, yeah, let's say around 5 months. Okay, so let's do this. We don't have a lot of time. Um, so it's going to be the anniversary of Life Goes On, the fifth anniversary. I just can't believe it's been 5 years, guys. I can't. My mind cannot process that it's been 5 years since Life Goes On. It's crazy. I remember when it was out for the first time. So they released Dynamite and then they released Life Goes On. As part of the fifth anniversary of Life Goes On, there is going to be another comeback challenge, re-comeback challenge. We've done this with My City, we've done this with Boy With Love, and now we're doing it with Life Goes On. If you are a new army, let me explain to you why we do this every single time we're about to have a comeback. It's a test to see how many armies are active. It's a test to see how well we do with challenges and how well we can do, how many people we're actually moving in the fandom. So if you want to participate, really help for the BTS comeback in March, I think it's important to participate in these comeback projects as well because we are locked in exactly. So we can see how well we can actually do and measure our goals because we usually do. These are our goals for next comeback. How do we get those numbers? Why are we saying that these are our possible numbers? Because all of this is according to what we can actually do with an old song. But these are small projects just to see how we're doing right now. Um, so yes, everyone please participate. It's going to be November 19th and 20th. What you need to do is treat Life Goes On like a comeback, like it's a new song. A stream Life Goes on Spotify. Our goal is going to be 700,000 and 800,000 streams and 13 million daily streams for BTS. So let's see. Let's try this one right now. We already, like I mentioned, we already did like a comeback project with My City, and it did so well around the world. We're actually locked in, guys, and we're doing this. So yeah, Life Goes On, comeback project in some days. I'm sorry, what are you talking about? I didn't pay attention. I'm making something to eat. Oh my goodness, that's very loud. Tamara, we're talking about the fifth anniversary of Life Goes On and how we're going to stream the song on the 19th and 20th because it's a comeback project. Anyways, remember to stream Muse so it gets a nomination for the BBMAs. And a reminder that the Mama Awards, the pre-voting, or I guess the voting, has ended. However, don't delete your Mnet apps and still pay attention because there's going to be a live voting during the actual show. It's going to be streaming live on November 28th and 29th. So let's pay attention to that. We need to vote during the live show again. Also, this is the last chance to vote for J-Hope for male solo singer at the 2026 Korea First Brand Awards. This ends on the 16th, so we have about one more day. So please vote for this. The link will be in the description. Vote for J-Hope male solo singer at the 2026 Korea First Brand Awards. Thank you so much. This is the last time I'm mentioning it because then the voting will be closed, basically. Dun, dun, dun. I have a song. It's not a BTS song, but I have a song that I've listened to so many times in the morning, and it doesn't come out of my mind. And now, do you have do you guys have any tips to remove that song from my mind, because it just repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats, and I cannot take it out of my mind. I can't do it. It's not a BTS song, so actually, it's kind of funny because we are going to talk about how Namjoon said like techno, yeah, like he loves techno, he's listening to techno, and people are saying, is techno the new genre that they are talking about that is going to be part of the comeback? Well, it's a techno song, kind of the song that it's on my mind, but it's not a BTS song. But anyways, that's another story. Listen to spaghetti. Listen, I listen to spaghetti every single day, and I know the choreography. Oh my goodness, the dogs. Okay. There's going to be a Weverse Black Friday, guys. Weverse Black Friday. Do you guys hear it? It's the puppies. And the mom is next to me like nothing. She's not going. Hey, go with your puppies. Ve, ve con los bebés. Ve con los bebés. Ve, están llamando. She's not listening. She doesn't want to go with the puppies. The puppies don't. The mother doesn't care anymore, okay? Can we see the puppies? They sound so adorable. I wish I could. I cannot get close to them when the mom is looking at me and the mom is right here next to me. So maybe when she goes out later. Mothers are not listening to kids these days. Anyways, I'll talk about that later. So yes, we have a Weavers Shop Black Friday. On the USA, on the United States, is going to be Friday, November 14th, 10 a.m. to Tuesday. I'm sorry. I have to do something. Okay. Eyes open. Eyes are open now. So some of them have opened their eyes, but others haven't yet. Anyways, so that was one of the puppies. They are 9. So 9 plus the mom, we have 10 puppies right now, except for Bora dog. He's separate. Anyways, yes, Weaver's Black Friday. get discounted BTS merch. We have some dates for the USA and we have global dates and Japan as well. Black Friday coming soon. So if you want to get BTS merch and you can, pay attention to these Black Friday deals. One plus the nine. Exactly. Yeah, one plus the nine. 2025 Weverse Shop USA Black Friday open. The merch you wanted to get your hands on, get the official merch, photo books, DVDs, and more of your favorite artists with Black Friday deal. So yeah, of course, BTS is part of this list. It's actually the first one. So get your merch, guys. Get your merch. Wait for Black Friday to get your merch. Okay. So for this, I will talk about this, okay? But I want everyone in the chat to behave, or else I will have to mute you guys and I will have to close the chat while I talk about this. So, who has seen a little bit about this? At first, I was debating on whether or not I should even mention this situation. But then I saw that this person kept going on and on and on and on and on and on and answering to army after army after army after army. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to address it on the live stream. Okay. So some people have, some people haven't. Okay. So at first, I really was thinking very hard on how to address this because I don't want to send hate to anybody. That is not my purpose at all. That's not what I try to do. So what I usually do is simply not mention the name of certain groups when this happens. But at this point, I feel like this person is herself mentioning the group, so I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say the name of the group. Um and I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm just going to mention the name of the group, and that is all we're going to mention. Is that really her, or is her account hacked? It is definitely her because it's not just on one platform, it's in multiple. It's on Facebook and it's on Twitter. So let's talk about this, okay? Okay, so um we know about Hype buying 17's label, which is Pledis, some years ago. And of course, we're not going to mention or give any comments, opinions about 17. We're going to respect that. We don't care about, we're not going to talk about that. What I want to talk about today are the comments made by the mother of one of the 17 members. We're not even going to say his name because that's not what we're going to talk about today. It's just about the comments. She was going back and forth with a couple of mutuals on Twitter. Exactly. She wants the attention, definitely. So it all started when actually not armies, because we don't pay attention to the mother of another group that is not BTS. Like, that would be ridiculous. We didn't start this. The one who started this was actually a fan of 17. This is a 17 fan account sharing a post made by the mother of one of the 17 members. And this post says, BTS built a company that was able to buy Pledis, the company 17 built. They wanted 17 to offset the inevitable income loss that would occur as BTS members were taking leave for their conscriptions. And the investment paid off. 17 brought in steady earnings for a few years. Transition period that contributed to Hype's ability to expand and build up the new generation groups that are doing so well today. 17 knew there would be trade offs as a group that would have to share their spotlight within such a behemoth of a company. But ultimately, the capital that Hype represented was the honey pot for Pledis, who maintained managing rights. This ultimately proved to be a model for Hype's acquisition of other popular groups and their agencies. it's just why even make this post? As a mother of a K-pop artist who is part of Hype, why even say any of this? Why? I would say this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing for 17 because I'm saying, please don't say anything about 17 because this is not, I don't want to talk about that group. I want to talk about the comments made by this person. Why even make this post out of nowhere? She is basically saying that Hype bought 17 because they knew that their success could maintain Hype's Hype on top. Meanwhile, BTS is in the military. Because we know BTS is the biggest artist that contributes to Hype. However, what she's saying is that they bought 17 to maintain Hype, that without 17, Hype is nowhere. It's so unnecessary. Exactly. I just don't understand why make this post at all from the beginning. And when I saw this, I said, okay, just a random comment. I'm not even going to talk about it, but she just went on and on and on Twitter. So I'm going to show all of that. Can we just send this person the link to your video on BTS paving the way? Yeah, because she keeps going. She keeps going. 17 themselves try to keep their focus on the music as a group with its distinct pop sound, as well as to support members' individual productions without getting too caught up in the competitive aspect of the industry. This formula has proven successful as they continue to sell out stadium venues through Asia while remaining humble as artists and grateful to Karats, that's 17's fandom, supporting them in whatever numbers all over the world. First of all, I don't even want to talk about this. I don't even want to talk about this. But I feel like since she just goes on and on and on, I'm going to say this, okay? Being completely fair, 17 brings a lot of numbers to Hive when it comes to sales of albums. That's basically it. Because if we're talking about, there are other artists part of Hive that during BTS military service have brought numbers in other aspects. And even if we're talking about sales, the sales that 17 brings to Hive, there's a conversation there about where those albums end up being. Maybe you guys have seen some pictures here and there. And I feel like that every time I see pictures like that, I feel so sad because I understand that as fans, we want to help our artists, but I feel like I like the BTS Army dynamic, which is we buy a lot of albums, as many as we can, but we share it with armies, right? We have these fundraising challenges. So, armies who can afford to buy albums, we don't waste these albums. We give these albums to other armies. Um, no album goes to waste. We don't buy a million albums and then you see those albums in the trash. um our album numbers, our album sales represent armies, real armies getting those albums. Those albums are in our shelves. And I like that dynamic that we have as a fandom. But yeah, if she, and I'm only mentioning this because she started this and she just keeps going on and on and on about how the numbers of Hive right now during BTS military service are her numbers. Well, not her numbers, but 17's numbers. And he's like, if we are being honest, there are other groups that even have some trouble with, BTS Army that have brought more numbers than 17. It's crazy because we treasure those albums. Exactly. I like the dynamic that we have because our numbers are real. Every single sale represents an army. Um Wanda, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wanda. She gives me soccer mom vibes, but doesn't recognize the impact of the players of the team. Hers is the best. Soccer mom vibes. That's interesting. I feel like I see where you're coming from because if she really believes this, let's say that she actually believes this, and we can debate this, right? Why even write this huge letter on Facebook for everyone to read? And then when her comment becomes viral on Army Spaces, she responds and responds like she has such a strong online presence. If she actually believes this, why not just be a little bit more secure? Like there's nothing to prove. There's now no huge letter that you have to do. You have to write. Just believe it, and be happy, be proud. But no, it's like she wants to prove that the success of Hive during all of these years is because of 17. And the reason why they bought 17 is because they know how important 17 is for Hive labels. And once again, no attack to 17 at all. But this is a little bit ridiculous. Like, why is she responding to them? Yes, and she keeps going. She keeps going. I thought that by the time I was live, she was going to delete all the comments, and I have screenshots of everything just in case because I was sure that she was going to delete, but she didn't. Everything is still up, and I just don't understand how you can embarrass your song and your song's group like that. It's just so embarrassing. Yeah, and also that is another story. I guess we can talk about that. The reason why high blood bought Pledis, oh my goodness, the dogs just keep going. Anda con los perros, anda. The mom is right here and she doesn't care. not not that mom. I'm talking about um the doggy. 17 contributed to the revenue, but crediting all the amount to just 17 is very wrong. And it is very wrong because I don't even want to mention other groups' names, but there are other groups that during BTS military service, Hive groups have received their songs, have some of the most streamed songs of the year, and none of these include 17. Now, is that shade on 17? Absolutely not. I'm just saying, since you're starting talking about this with all of these lies, let me just respond to your lies, okay? I'm not saying that 17 is not, no, like I'm saying, they have a lot of sales. But you cannot say that it's basically what maintained high during BTS military period. That is ridiculous. And also, are we forgetting about something? During BTS military period, BTS released music and they sold a lot of albums. During BTS's military service, they were still the most streamed artists of the year. Are we forgetting about that? Are we forgetting that while BTS was in the military, they were still the most streamed artists? Like, are we forgetting about that? Also, I saw this tweet that says, people, remember that in Korea, there is a strong value placed on respecting elders. If BTS saw that an idol's mother was being attacked simply for expressing her opinion with statistics and hard data, they will feel sad. They will feel sad, guys. BTS will feel sad that we are responding to this lady and ashamed of their fandom. First of all, we're not in South Korea. This is online. Second of all, this is a white woman from the United States of America. Okay. She's not Korean. Like, I don't care. I don't care. She started talking about this. So armies are going to respond because she is saying lies and exaggerations about this entire thing. And she is, at this point, I would say she's attacking armies and multiple because when I saw this, I was like, okay, whatever. A crazy comment by someone I don't care about. But then she continues responding to armies on Twitter, saying lie after lie, and I'm just not going to do this. Respect elders. I don't care. I don't care. Calling it statistics and hard data is ridiculous. Hard data is a lie and a stretch, first of all. And I don't even understand what this person means by that. So armies respond with statistics. Armies respond with facts that BTS still sells more even while during the military. The BTS streams have more streams even while during the military. And that is attack. We're just responding with the truth. And yes, don't hate the group or the members, they didn't do it. If this was not the mother of a 17 member and this was an industry insider, I would still say the same things. I don't care that she is the mother of a 17 member. She can be a random industry insider. I would still respond like this. And yeah, I would never attack the 17 members because they aren't doing nothing here. This is just about this lady and her comments specifically. So yeah, I don't care about what this Korea has a strong value placed on respecting elders. What does that have to do with anything? This is just an excuse to not respond to the comments and lies made by this woman. Anyways, here's another comment. This is from Facebook as well. It all started on Facebook. And this fan of 17 shared this Facebook post. Not us, not armies. We didn't start this. We didn't even pay attention to that. 17 fans started this and they wrote louder. Mama Chue, I guess is her name. 17 members' mom posted this on her personal Facebook account. And she also did this. This comment says, this whole situation just shows how both groups shape the industry differently. I also disagree with that comment because since we're at it, okay, let me explain. I have a video about this. How it's so common for the typical next BTS attempts to give BTS credit, yes, of course, because it's impossible not to, right? But associate the quote unquote next BTS next to BTS as if somehow is in the same, they are both on the same level, but it's not. Both groups shape the industry differently. I'm sorry, but 17 did not shape the industry. I can even mention other K-pop groups that I don't like that actually shaped a little bit of the industry, just a little bit. But yeah, 17 didn't. I'm sorry. It's just ridiculous. And there's nothing wrong with that. Um while BTS opened the doors, 17 helped keep them open for the next wave. How did they do that? I'm sorry, it's just ridiculous, this entire conversation. Both are essential parts of Hive's story. They are not. They are not. I'm sorry, but actually, even though I don't like them or hate them, some of the groups created by Hive after, like more recently, like fifth generation, fourth generation, fifth generation, those are the groups changing the industry right now. If you don't want to count BTS. As Bora said, it's not an insult to your group. Exactly. And I just don't understand when people get offended by facts that I will never intend to discredit the art of anybody and discredit the history of anybody. But facts are facts. And even if I don't like certain groups, I have to admit that some of Hype's new groups, I'm talking new groups created by Hype from this new era, fifth generation, those are the groups actually changing a little bit of the K-pop industry if we don't count BTS. Not 17. 17, yes, like they have like their achievements and they are very, very good. But why as a mother, why don't you talk about those actual real achievements? Why put them to this level of BTS and say no, like Hype is surviving thanks to 17? I'm sorry, but no. Hype is surviving thanks to some TikTok hits that they created. Magnetic. Have you listened to Magnetic? I've listened to Magnetic on every single platform. Um like I mentioned, I don't listen to Les Serafim like that. But when they released Spaghetti, I said, oh, like I remember that they released another song that was on TikTok all the time. And it was crazy. Now I remember the song called Crazy. Like those are the actual songs that are making Hype survive if we don't count BTS. Because let's remember at the end of the day, the most streamed artist last year, Jimin. The most streamed artist this year, Jin. So is it still BTS? But if you don't want to count BTS because they are in the military, sure, let's not count them. But those are the actual it's not 17. I'm so sorry. And that doesn't mean that they are not successful. They are. They have a lot of sales. So that's what they bring, sales. But not they didn't make the entire Hype labels conglomerate survive. That's ridiculous. It's the new groups. It's the new groups. Cat's Eye, global group. Right now, they created a Latin American group that is doing so good. I'm so surprised they're doing this well. Like those are the actual. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. But anyways, um, while BTS opened the doors, 17 helped keep them open for the next wave. Both are essential parts of Hive's history. I'm sorry, but no. Um, and I think that's something fans from all sides can respect. No, I respect 17's. I wouldn't say respect, but I accept 17 having a lot of sales. Now, where those sales end up, we can have that conversation another day. But yeah, people, their fans buy a lot of albums, and those numbers are real. It doesn't matter where those albums end up being, but yeah, that those numbers are real. So we can talk about that. But making Hype survive thanks to it's just ridiculous. So that is the comment of one random fan. And then the mother of the 17 member responds and says, in addition, Big Bang's success played a huge role in inspiring both BTS and 17 self-production. But few are talking about them. You're responding to yourself. Few are talking about them because it doesn't matter who, what inspires BTS or even 17. It doesn't matter. Where does the actual impact comes from? You're saying it yourself. Few are talking about them because there's no impact with them. I'm sorry, but you're saying it yourself. Namjoon was inspired by a leaf to bright spring day. Why is nobody talking about the leaf? You know, I feel like that's is kind of in the same. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I feel like you guys are not understanding what I'm saying. She's trying to align her songs group in the same breath as BTS. I feel like, yeah. But my point is that the dogs keep going. My point is that exactly the leaves pay the way. I don't care. And it in the end, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, I have to check on the puppies. What I was saying is that I don't care how much Big Bang inspire or didn't inspire. That's another conversation. But let's say that they did inspire BTS's self production. In the end, that doesn't matter. BTS are inspired by a lot of artists from all around the world and by different things and by different philosophies, by different books. That doesn't mean that Carl Jung paved the way for K-pop. Like that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's why I said BTS, well, RM was inspired by a leaf, by an actual leaf falling to write Spring Day. Does that mean that the leaf paved the way? No, it doesn't matter. Also, the success of Psy's Gangnam Style in 2012. My goodness. While both groups were in training, the two might rightfully be considered the acts that quote unquote paved the way, if that is what is meant to mean getting in the ear of Western audiences. You can Psy said it himself, and it's a fact. I'm sorry. Psy and Gangnam Style did not pave the way. Gangnam Style was a one hit wonder. Huge, huge song. But after Gangnam Style was a huge song, did the K-pop industry receive all of these opportunities? Did Gangnam Style created the K-pop Hot 100? The K-pop 100? No. Did Gangnam Style created K-pop categories in Western award shows? No. Gangnam Style was successful one time, 1 year, and then everyone forgot in Western countries. Everyone forgot. Nobody cared. It didn't pave the way, and Psy said it himself. It's not offensive when it's true. I just hate this delusional takes. I hate that I hate these delusional takes because we can say a lot of things. You can celebrate 17's success, but let's celebrate the real success. Why discredit BTS like this? Because you're not even saying, first of all, you're putting BTS and 17 as the two groups that are making hype survive and make this big conglomerate. I'm sorry, but that is just the success of BTS and some decisions made well by Hive. Like I'm saying, if you don't want to talk about BTS's success as solo artists while they were in the military, I would say the new groups created by Hive, they have been doing pretty well. I've heard those songs absolutely everywhere. And that doesn't mean that I'm a fan. Um, but yeah, those songs have won. These songs, they are absolutely everywhere. If you want to talk about artists that are not BTS paving the way for this new generation, it would be those. Anyways, she said 17 built Pledis. They are a group that came out of a survival show created by Pledis. In 2020, Pledis had millions in debt and almost in bankruptcy. 17 did nothing for Pledis, much less for Hive. So that's the other thing. She says that no, that BTS, not BTS, that Hive had to buy Pledis to survive while BTS was in the military. It's not that Hive had to buy Pledis, it's that Hive started buying labels that I'm going to be completely honest, since we're being honest here, we're being honest today, okay? Hive bought the labels that were small and willing to be bought. Because, like you're saying, Pledis almost in bankruptcy. Hive, it was either being bought by Hive or disappearing, like not existing anymore. And not just Pledis, I also think of Source Music. Source Music was not doing well, guys. So they said, okay, sure, let Hive buy the label. That's why those labels accepted being bought by Hive. Oh yeah, so it says while both groups were in training, no, where is it? Also, the success of of Psy's Gangnam Style in 2012, while both groups were in training, might rightfully be considered the act that truly paved the way, if that is meant to mean getting the ear of Western audiences. No, that's not what we're talking about. That is not paving the way, and I hate that she's discrediting BTS like this, and even discrediting all the success of the new groups created by Hype. Because, like I'm saying, it's not that I like them, it's just the truth. I have to accept it, and we all have to accept the truth. It was not 17. 17 have other achievements that are very, very great, but that is not, they are not the sole reason why Hive is thriving right now. It's just ridiculous. Here's another. This is a random fan. They say it's important to remember that BTS didn't just build a company for others to succeed. They were the ones who turned Hype into a global powerhouse in the first place. Their talent, vision, and hard work created the financial stability, credibility, and worldwide reach that allowed the company to grow and support groups like 17. Saying 17's success was somehow only to offset BTS's conscription, that's crazy, undermines the massive influence BTS had on shaping the entire K pop industry. Yes, it undermines it. That is why I'm talking about these comments. BTS didn't just earn for themselves, they laid the foundation that made these opportunities possible, all while breaking barriers internationally, setting new standards for artistry, and inspiring millions. The spotlight they built didn't take away from others, it created space for the next generation to shine. I totally agree with this comment. So the mother of the 17 member responds and says, all true, but quite cold analysis when the best art is free from business charts in its core. And then this person responds, sure, charts aren't poetry, but BTS somehow made them feel like it. Hard to call it cold when millions connect to it. Such a good response. Such a good response. Because first of all, I find it funny how it all started with this post basically saying, talking about numbers, talking about how it's thanks to 17 bringing this, she's talking about stadiums, she's talking about yeah, like sales and stadium tours and all of this, how 17 saved Hype. And then when this person points out the real impact that BTS had in Hype and in the K-pop industry overall, how BTS were actually the ones, she says, "Oh yeah, but it's not about charts though." But it's like you are talking about statistics, you're talking about numbers, you're talking about indirectly, you're talking about charts. So now it's no, it's about the art. Then the person responds, all true, but no. Sure, charts are in poetry, but BTS somehow made them feel like it. And I love, love, love that response. I love that response because kind of BTS somehow made the charts feel like poetry. Because they it's more BTS being part of the charts and paving the way for the K-pop industry to be included in these charts, it is kind of poetry because it shows BTS's story growing little by little. How can you see that they actually grew little by little? You can see it on the charts. You can see how many people connected organically with BTS's music because you see that growth organically on the charts. You see how number kept going like closer and closer to one number one song. And how BTS's sales organically grew from the very beginning. They had like 700 sales on their debut album. 700 sales. That's nothing compared to what they do now. And when you see all of that picture, the charts are kind of poetry. This army said, have you noticed how kind BTS member? Oh, okay. So that was all on Facebook. Okay. That was all on Facebook. But then people found out her Twitter account. And yes, as I'm seeing in the chat right now, she seems like a big Trump supporter, and I even saw some of the comments that I would personally, to my standards, I would consider racist, and I don't vibe with that at all. But it tells me a lot. It tells me a lot to of her attitudes. This army said, "Have you noticed how kind BTS members' parents are? No wonder the boys turned out that way. Kids really do learn from their parents." And the mother of the 17 members said, "The irony in your statement is palpable." So this is when she starts just responding nonsense. I don't know what to say about this, just that it what irony are you talking about? There's no irony here. You're just saying things to say things. It doesn't make any sense. Here's another one. This is all of these are responses, okay? This is one response to an army. These are all responses to armies. We will never know the alternative reality if players stay independent. Well, I know it. 17 wouldn't exist. That's why Pledis was willing to be bought because they were almost bankrupt. Like they would simply not exist. We will never know the alternative reality if Pledis stay independent. But one thing is plausible, which is that Karat's, that 17's fandom, wouldn't have to suffer armies disrespect every time 17 celebrates any success. While part of me applauds army's passion and strength and roots for their personal success, I feel sorry that Karat suffers such aggressions that, quite frankly, fly in the face of the message that made our family BTS fans back in the earliest years. Oh, another. I love BTS when they started, but now exactly like a sleeping emoji. She acts like Pledis didn't consent to it. Exactly. Why do you think Pledis accepted to be bought? Do you really think that if 17 success was so big and Pledis was this good, that 17 really made Pledis be this huge company and Pledis is where they are today thanks to 17? Would they be willing to be bought by this other company? They did it because it was their only choice. Like, come on. Just say thank you that 17 is still alive as a group. What was I about to say about this? Oh, yeah, that Cards wouldn't have to suffer armies disrespect every time 17 celebrates any success. I've seen this argument before. And what I have to say about that is that sometimes it's not necessarily shade. I mean, some armies like creating conflict. But when it comes to me personally, it's not disrespecting 17 or disrespecting 17's fandom to point out some facts. I've talked about this in my videos. I've mentioned 17 and how they have their sales, right? Okay, one second. The reason why, for example, in my video essays, I may mention some of these strategies of no, 17 sold this amount of record, like this amount of albums. I think it was I don't remember which video I mentioned this, but it was that record of the Beatles. Do you guys remember? It was BTS sold. I remember how much of I don't remember, like 3 albums in less than a year, something like that. Like they have number 3. No, Three number one albums in less than a year. That was the headline that was everywhere for BTS. And they said, since the Beatles, this was not done. Since the Beatles. That was the headline. And that is just one example because in this particular example, it was 17. They tried and did break this record, I believe. Like they rushed to create more albums in a year so they can sell a lot of those albums. And of course, their fans are going to buy a lot. And then they get to be in the same headline as BTS because they say, yes, it was the Beatles, it was BTS, and it was 17. But there is a difference there. BTS's BTS's sales, specifically when it comes to that record, less than a year, right? Those were organic. Those are on Army's shelves. And BTS made three albums in a year because they wanted to make three albums in a year. They were not trying to break the Beatles record. In my opinion, in my analysis, in that video that I made, it seems like some next BTS attempts, they do these things on purpose because making four or more albums in less than a year, it seems very weird. Who would want to do that? 4 years in less than a year, four albums in less than a year, that's just, it feels like, in my opinion, it's on purpose. It's on purpose to be named in that same headline as BTS. And it creates the illusion that you're on the same level. But let's look at other factors. Okay, sure, you sold a lot of millions of albums in three number one albums in less than a year. But what about the streams? Why are the streams not there? Because it's not organic. Like, what is the point of all of this? I know. I don't know why she keeps going and writing all of these paragraphs about her son. It's embarrassing. I feel sorry. And she was saying that carrots are suffering because armies point out things like this. And like I mentioned, I'm sure there are problematic armies that like fighting, but I am not one of those people. I've mentioned these arguments in my videos, specifically about 17. I have, but I've always tried to be as respectful as possible. I didn't even mention that those were 17's tactics, but since we're talking about it, I'm mentioning it now. And it was not because I was trying to create fan wars or anything. I'm just trying to showcase a reality, which is these are the tactics that some next BTS attempts try to do, just to pretend appear as in the same level as BTS. When these are just tactics, it doesn't reflect reality. A real number one album doesn't just sell a lot, but also is streamed a lot. And BTS, you can see that those organic numbers all throughout their sales, their streams, their concerts. Other groups are just tactics. Are just doing some tactics. She continues. I try to be patient though, inspired by my two kids and their friends and bandmates, and Karats themselves, who are much nicer than Army and me. So this is why I don't care. I'm going to respond because she's saying that she's trying to be patient and that she's not, Karats are nicer than armies and herself because she's so brave and she's going to respond. Here's another one. She says, I have always liked BTS and never said anything disparaging about them. You have because you are discrediting their success by putting 17 on the same level of impact as BTS. You are discrediting BTS because you're saying that you guys already know. I'm sorry, but she's just being straight up disrespectful. I know there are some armies that are following 17 activities as well, so it's just disrespectful. And that's why I know I remember that in one video, it was the High Labels family. I did like a little section for different Hive groups, and I didn't mention 17 because 17 was created before even Hive was a thing. 17 is not a group created by Hive. 17 is a group created by Pledis way before Hive was a thing. So I didn't include a section in my video, but I did mention them briefly about how I mentioned how a lot of armies are also fans of 17. That's all I said about them. And in the comments, 17 fans were telling me, why are you not talking about 17? Why are you not talking about 17's genuineness and their self producing songs? And it's like, because this is not about them. This video is about the groups created after BTS created Hive. And I received so much hate for that video. I never talk about the type of hate I used to receive on Twitter when I had my Twitter account open, but it was a lot. It was hundreds of DMs from 17 fans telling me like, why are you doing that? Why are you not mentioning 17? And he's like, it's not even, the video is not even about 17. 17 was created before Hive. It's ridiculous. So I made the follow-up video because it was not just about 17. It was comments from other fandoms as well, contradicting each other. It was very funny, if I'm being honest, some of the comments. But yeah, in the follow-up video, I mentioned that even if, personally speaking, I am just not a listener of 17, and people also got mad about that. This type of stuff will not end because you can smell the fear because of BTS comeback. I just find it very funny that she's writing all of these paragraphs about 17's impact on Hive while BTS was in the military. Now that BTS is back and they're about to have their big comeback. Maybe it's like reassurance, like, no. So maybe 17 didn't become the next BTS, but it's still, it's thanks to them that something. It's thanks to them that Hype survived while BTS was not here. Like, come on. I don't love a lot of Hype's decisions, but their new groups are doing very well. Their new groups are doing very well. They're investing so much in their new groups. And also, Hype is where it is today, also in great part because of BTS's solo stuff was huge as well. During all of these years, can you imagine Hype without BTS solo albums? Can you imagine Hype right now without Jin and J-Hope's tour, without Yoongi's tour, without Seven on the charts being number one, without Who, without Like Crazy, without Right Place, Wrong Person being on all of the most prestigious, not prestigious, but yeah, Right Place, Wrong Person was in all of these lists. Where would Hype be? Like BTS solo activities had such impact during the military service era. 7 days a week. So all of that, the solo activities by BTS members, combined with the good marketing strategies of these new songs, I feel like that is what has made BTS survive all of these years. Not 17. Like 17, sure, is part of it. Like, but you cannot say that no, it's thanks BTS, and while BTS is in the military, it was 17. Come on, you're just coping. Come on. She also said something about 17 stadium concerts in Asia helping Hive. And I was like, she can talk about their concerts out of Asia because they failed to sell out the arena concerts. Yes. So if we're talking about tours here, wait, I want to read that comment. You know what? Let me try to feel sorry for her. She's feeling pressure of 17 not sustaining their current success after their full comeback, with their new groups doing so well. I totally agree with your analysis, with why the reason why um, you believe she's doing all of this. I agree with that. But like Hannah is saying, I don't feel sorry. This is a grown ass woman and she is discrediting BTS. And I don't care if she's the mother of a 17 member. If she was not, and she was, let's say, a journalist, I would still talk about this. I would still have the same responses. And once again, no hate to 17 members, any of them. I don't even include them here. But these comments are discrediting BTS's impact. Denise, thank you so so much. Everyone will see next comeback. Truth prevails. I'm I'm very excited because as I mentioned in the beginning and during the past live streams, our pre-comeback projects are doing so well, guys. And that is why BTS stays on top because sure there are a lot of armies who like fighting online, but at the end of the day, as a fandom, we are organized and we do our thing and we create these projects and we make this happen. We make all of these a fun experience for all of us and we help BTS that way. Join the BTS chart data app, guys. It's very fun and it helps a lot with the comeback. That's what our tactics have been copied so much by many fandoms, K-pop and non. Of course, I mean station head, and sure, I'm sure that after the BTS chart data website, although that is a very big project, but I wouldn't be surprised if other fandoms try doing something similar. BTS chart data paved the way for fandoms. I'm going to say it. Anyway, we all have family we disagree with. Important thing is not to hold 17 responsible and not take bait from people who want to just pick fights. Yeah, so like I was mentioning, this is nothing against the BTS members. I would never, unless they say something against BTS, that's when I would respond directly to them. But they haven't for what I've seen, so I don't really care about that. I don't care if she is the mother of a 17 member, if she was a journalist, if she was an industry insider, if she was a writer, if she was just a popular Instagram account, or I'm sorry, a popular Twitter account, if she was just a YouTuber, I don't care. These comments have gone viral and I want to talk about them and I want to address it. And here's another one. Oh, yeah. She continues. It's not easy, but being able to see through the deceptions. Wait, no, I didn't read that. Let me read everything again. I have always liked BTS and never said anything disparaging about them. Lies, but anyways. And the political characterization is ridiculous because if you go to her Twitter account, which is public and it has a blue check mark and everything, you are proudly tweeting this political stuff. So why are you crying that some people disagree with you? You're a public account, you're a grown woman, you're giving your political opinions. So accept the response. You are retweeting this stuff about Trump and Charlie Kirk and etc. So if you're proud to give all of those comments, then accept the responses. What do you mean the political characterization is ridiculous? It's not characterization, it's what you're saying. My position is that no single political figure is worthy of such dedication you imagine. I've seen your tweets, girl. I've seen your tweets. And the one who is giving political figures, what is it, dedication, is yourself. I'm just going to say that. It's not easy, but being able to see through the deceptions is the key to unlocking our imprisonment. What? Being able to see through the deceptions is the key to unlocking our imprisonment. Are you okay? What is this? It's time to put the phone down because I've been surprised. She retweets multiple times a day. Like she just tweeting and tweeting and tweeting and tweeting and tweeting in the entire day, or I guess retweeting, responding, everything. I recall lyrics in BTS songs talking about such personal integrity on the path to self-actualization, inspired by the philosophy of Carl Jung and Joseph Campbell, and the hero's journey that each of us walks. Yeah, I need you to stay offline for a while. I don't know what is this. You recall lyrics in BTS songs talking about such personal integrity. What are you talking about? Where trying to excuse your retweets and tweets with BTS's music is the craziest thing I've seen in my 7 years as an army. Wait, 7 years? 9, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 7 years. Here's another one. This account says trying desperately to believe your song made any impact on the global market when they are being surpassed by groups younger than them is definitely a choice. That's what I was trying to say. This is a little mean, but that's kind of what I was trying to say. Like, I'm very surprised by some of Hype's new groups, even though I don't follow them, I don't like them like that. The reality is the reality. The truth is the truth. The numbers are the numbers, and the popularity is the popularity. Like, I cannot deny that. So yeah, it's the newer groups. It's the newer groups. Imagine the nonsense she and her son may say in private. May this kind of bitterness never find me. So that is the 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 tweet this person has, and 17's mom response. What a silly thing to say. Artists don't think in the way you imagine. So she just keeps going on and on and on. And on. Like she is continues responding to multiple armies. I'm not even sure if I'm including all of the responses because there are a lot. BTS paved the way. Thank you so much. The reality of BTS comeback has everyone terrified. I personally cannot wait for BTS to drop their album and watch them destroy all existing records, including their own. I'm so ready. Every single time that I see the progress with all of our pre-comeback projects, and we are still 5 months away from the comebacks, and the fact that we're doing all of these projects and they're being so successful just shows that we are still an organized fandom, and this is going to be a crazy comeback. And yes, I agree with you. Everyone is terrified. And just I wanted to talk about this, but it's not BTS exactly. But since we're talking about this, let me just give my opinion. I do see how whenever people in the industry or the parents or the managers or whoever are afraid, they start acting like this. It's like they start coping. I was thinking of um I have that one video about the Min Hee Jin situation. And since I made that video, I haven't talked about that entire situation to this day. But I remember that Min Hee Jin on the chats that she had, she was crying about two members of Les Serafim. And I know the names of those two members. I mentioned before, I love spaghetti, but I don't know Les Serafim like that. I know their song Crazy because it was very big on TikTok. And I know the names of two members because Min Hee Jin couldn't stop talking about them. It was Sakura and Chaewon. So I know Sakura and Chaewon because Min Hee Jin couldn't stop talking about them. It's like this whenever industry people are terrified, it's just like they have something to say about these, like, because they know who the real impactful people are, they know who the real impactful artists are, so they are scared, and it's like they have something against these people just because they are terrified. It's crazy. Trisha, thank you so much. Love you, Laura. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you so much, Trisha. It's because they were already famous before joining Les Rafim. So that I know that, but I kind of related a little bit to this. Some insecure people, when they know who the real, already popular and impactful artists are, they just start saying nonsense and start acting like this, discrediting BTS, being scared of BTS. And in that other case, being scared of these two members of Les Serafim. I found when I read those comments while I was making the video, I found it so funny because it's like, how can you be scared of two random members of Les Serafim? It's just it's just crazy. Here's another. She keeps going. She keeps going, guys. This other person says, "We know what you are. You are racist, white MAGA." This is what this person says. And according, just if you want to, just come to your own conclusions. Okay, I've seen that account. Imagine involving yourself in fan wars at your old ass age. Congrats on embarrassing your son. That is what this person is saying. And the mom of that member of 17 said, "It appears that I think more highly of K-pop fans and young people in general than some of you make think of yourself." I I still don't understand what she was trying to say here. I still don't understand nothing. I still I don't know what she's trying to say. I think it's time to put the phone away. Um and I don't know, watch some 17 music videos. I don't know, like touch some grass exactly. So it all started with that comment, right? With this post by a 17 fan. Louder Mama Chue. That is how everything started. Um Reposting, sharing that first Facebook post of this lady saying louder, louder Mama Chue. And it became, of course, a meme because armies cannot take anything seriously. And here it is. So it became a trend, louder mama true, as you can see here. Now this has become an inside joke of army Twitter. So whenever you see something like ridiculous, you just have to say louder mama true. Here's another meme, more memes. So about that tweet that said, I have always liked BTS and never said anything about them, blah, blah, blah. This other army responded, girl, I know you're just trying to help your son's career, but making it so much worse for him. And the lady responds, with all due respect, that's absurd. I am not trying to do such a thing. So this is of course a typo. I think she was trying to write that's absurd, but no, she wrote that's absurd. And this became an entire joke. Look at this. With all due respect, that's absurd. So we see here some absurd hats. Look at this. That's not an absurd hat. That is a cute hat. Okay, first of all. But yeah, with all due respect, guys, Hats Absurd. I actually wanted to title this live stream Hats Absurd, but I feel like not all armies would get the joke. But that is the joke. Hats Absurd, guys. What is she trying to do then? I don't know. Okay, grandma, go to sleep. Like that's literally let's take you to sleep. That's my response. Sure. I don't even know what to say. Is that very army like? I don't think RM or even Jimin would be okay or think it's cute for army to disrespect someone's mom like that. But maybe that's just me, especially over something unimportant. Wait, what? Let me see. Why are armies paying attention to this lady's comment? We know what she said isn't true, so why give it energy? RM set on his life for us to chill out. It's BTS and army focus on that. So, Tickle's World, I know, of course, I recognize you. You've been here for a long time, and I thank you so, so much. But I'm going to say this once again. I hate so much that whenever I want to talk about something, the response is always, why even talk about this? Let's not pay any attention to this. And even for you to say, is responding army like? You're, I feel like you, I hate this response because did you forget what my channel is about? I make video essays and that can be controversial. I talk about controversial topics and I talk about controversial facts and just because oh like it's not very army like whatever that means that doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about it. It's just I'm talking about it because that's the channel and that's what I want to talk about. And there are a lot of controversies that I don't want to talk about and I don't talk about. But I want to talk about this and it's funny and I want to talk about it. You can state the fact to counter her misinformation, but some of those memes and comments are just being rude and disrespectful for something we know isn't true. Are you saying, are you for real saying that with all due respect, that's absurd? Is disrespectful? Oh my goodness. That's absurd. And like I've mentioned, I don't care if she's the mother of a 17 member. I don't care if she is an industry insider. I don't care if she's a journalist. I don't care if she's just a Twitter random account. I see this misinformation that you're saying is not true. And it has become a big topic on social media. And I talk about big topics on social media. If people are talking about it and I want to, I will talk about it. Yes, RM said this to us because I believe he wouldn't want us to be hurt over comments people like this woman spouts out on the World Wide Web. It's not www. But you cannot stop armies going into protection mode for our OT7. Yes, and I feel like the dogs again. If you think this is disrespectful, Hat's absurd is disrespectful, then I don't know what to tell you. Army represents BTS, right? So what are those comments and jokes saying about BTS? Would her comments have went viral if armies didn't engage, call her a clown in their minds, then shared something BTS? I've never I never called her a clown, but since you're saying it, I'm going to say yeah, she is a clown in my opinion. I just don't understand. Be honest. You're a 17 fan, right? Because there's literally no reason for you to defend these women or be offended by hats absurd or jokes like this that are so nothing. I'm not talking about you specifically, Bora. I'm talking in general. There's correcting facts, then there's just name calling. But why are you saying that I shouldn't talk about it because other people are name calling? I haven't done that. So why should I not be able to talk about it? I am going to talk about it. Is there a possibility that she was baiting Army? I don't know because she started her first long message on Facebook and it was her private Facebook. The one who shared it was a 17 fan and then it became like this entire thing. But she was not like, hey, armies, listen to this. This is the reality. No, she just posted that on her private Facebook. The dogs. I never said you shouldn't talk about it. I'm saying, why is everyone making a big deal about it? Girl, stop it. Just say you're a 17 fan and you're offended. You're offended that armies are. Oh my goodness, the dogs. We're joking, right? Actually, I haven't seen anything completely disrespectful. And yes, it is a big deal. It is a big deal. What she's saying, it is a big deal. And actually, the responses by Army have been completely reasonable, in my opinion. You're saying that you saw some things that were like very bad. I haven't seen it. And even if those exist, why should I not be able to talk about it? Well, you say that I should be able to talk about it, but at the same time, you're saying you shouldn't talk about it. Like you cannot change your comment. You literally said that. Let me read it back to you. I never said you shouldn't talk about it. That's what you're saying right now. You're saying that right now. But before you said, is that very army like? We know what she said isn't true, so why give it energy? One second, the dogs. Hannah, even the puppies are disagreeing. Oh my goodness. The whole thing started because of her being shady and discrediting BTS. So don't feel sorry for her because we're just defending BTS. This is her fault and also Kara's fault for celebrating her being like that. I totally agree with you. That's my point of view. If Boris is streaming multiple times a week, anything relating to BTS is going to be discussed at some point. It doesn't mean she's making it a big deal. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's like, I hate when people forget the purpose of my channel. Have you seen my video essays? I talk about this stuff. ¿Por qué lloran los puppies? The puppies are crying because they are newborn and they are silly like that. They're fine though. Guys, she was a fan of BTS back in 2017. She tweeted, "This is a key moment for international culture. BTS represents fighting." She is just bitter now because her son's band is nowhere near BTS success. I agree with that. I only know who 17 is because two members went on Sutrita. LOL. So nothing the mom or anyone else says incorrectly about BTS should cause Army to make her go viral. Why are you lying, girl? You know you're lying. I don't believe you. Why go to this lens so passionately? Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. No, you're being so disrespectful. Don't talk about it. Come on. What happened? I'm late, girl. Wait, no time to explain everything. We know what she said isn't true. So since we know it isn't true, then we have to shut up and let everyone discredit BTS. Thank you, Tamara. That is exactly what I'm saying. Also, we know it isn't true, so we just should just yeah, keep quiet. Let her keep going and we shouldn't talk about it. It's ridiculous. Why would I lie? I became an army back in November 2023. I'm new. I'm a grown ass woman. Why would I waste my energy on untruth? State a fact, then move on. Because your history says that you seem like a K-pop multi, and you always do this. You defend the other K-pop groups, which would be totally fine. It's just that you stop the entire dynamic. I cannot talk nothing remotely negative about anyone who is not BTS because some people like you are there saying, no, but don't pay attention to it. We know it's not true, so let's just not even mention it. Let's not even talk about it. Let's not even try to say anything about it. Correct her misinformation, then move on. No, I'm going to say hats. What is it? Hats absurd because it's fun. We're going to correct her misinformation and then we're going to joke about it. Okay. We need some laughs. The hate train has been intense this past month. Yeah, so wait, do I have laughs? I don't have laughs on my soundboard. But anyways, um just a reminder. This is the last thing by the way. Just a reminder that if there is something happening online on army spaces and I want to talk about it, I will talk about it. This idea of, because this happened some months ago, people were saying, why are you talking? It was about something like Planet, what is it? I don't even remember, but it was this K-pop trainee, part of a competition show. He said some negative things about BTS. And I wanted to talk about it because that's what I do on the channel. I make video essays about this kind of comments, discrediting BTS, and I refute it and I talk about it and I discuss it. So why are you coming to my channel saying, no, actually, don't refute it, don't respond? That is what this channel is about. If you don't like it, then I don't know, leave my channel. And I will continue though. I will continue talking about things like this. If someone, journalist, industry people, K-pop artists discredit BTS, I will respond. I will make a video about it. I will talk about it on a live stream. Anyways, that is all I wanted to talk about. That is all that there is for about this case for now. Why are you saying I'm offended? I'm just curious as to why everyone is upset about these women's untruth when you know the truth. If you're curious why everyone is upset, then you already know why everyone is upset. You know. Anyways, let's continue. I love Jungkook's hat though. Now, no comment about the hat. I like this hat. It's cute. That's not absurd. That hat is cute. Now this one though, that entire photo shoot was so funny. Okay. Another topic. Oh, and also I saw earlier saying someone saying don't make assumptions. What is it? Don't make assumptions or predictions like this, but I think it's a fun prediction and it's harmless. So Namjoon posted this picture. Do you guys see it? Techno is my boyfriend, is this hat. So this is a hat that actually I have seen online before. And he had this hat and he had it on his Instagram stories. And then he repeated this phrase, Techno is my boyfriend, on his live stream that I will show very soon. So do you guys think techno is going to be the genre? Because on the live stream, Namjoon mentioned, what did he say? Oh, there's going to be new genres on the album. We got a techno track incoming for sure. That would be so fun. Harry Styles had it, so they are dating. He left you, Bora. Yeah, so Harry Styles had the same hat, and that means only one thing in Korea. I think we all know not to take Bora's prediction as gospel. Excuse me. You're banned. Honestly, I don't know, but techno will be so fun and unexpected. So we have that hat, and also he posted good luck with the CSAT. Once I start running, all troubles go away slash get solved, or they feel like they do. Look at this. Now, why did he post this? I'm not sure. I think I read. Good luck with the CSATs. Well, yeah, good luck for everyone. Good luck to everyone with the CSATs. Is Korea in exam season? I believe so. I believe so. It was Pepero Day. I know, but this is not a normal looking Pepero. It's a very interesting looking Pepero. Oh, he made that one. That's what I read. Because I think during the live streams, he said that he received a Pepero by a teacher because he's taking classes now. I don't know, something like that. Here's his live stream. He said regarding the Grammy, it's not something we can get just because we want it. So instead of chasing after something, I think we should just quietly keep doing what we do. Anyways, the song is so good.
그렇게 생각합니다. 신곡 좋습니다.
So those are his comments. And then here's another one. I love you too, guys. I love you. Yeah, I just can't say nothing. But yeah, I love you. We love you. We're waiting for
Yeah,
2026.
I love you. I love you too, guys. I love you. Yeah, I just can't say nothing. But yeah, I love you. We love you. We're waiting for 2026. I love you too.
Oh, and also, since we are getting um since we're talking about Namjoon's live stream, I should have been sleeping, but I was not. Okay, I watched this live stream live. It was very very late for me. I think it was like at 4 a.m. for me, and I should have been sleeping, but I woke up in the middle of the morning. I think it was destiny because something told me like you should wake up and go to the bathroom, and then I checked my phone and he was live. So I watched this live, and there was a moment when Namjoon said, "Guys, I'm not angry." And I feel him so much because sometimes it's so infuriating when you are okay and people say, "Wait, what is happening? Are you angry?" And he's like, "No, I'm not." And people insist, "But no, you seem angry." And he's like, "I just said I'm not." Actually, now I'm getting angry because you're saying that I'm angry when I'm just leaving. And I felt him so much because he even said it in English. And I'm just, I hate those comments because I feel like sometimes people want the BTS members to be all happy all the time, like flowers. Oh my goodness, guys, hello. Can't he just chill after the live stream, which was kind of short? He said that he was going to do some exercise. So he just wanted to hang out with Army. He was chilling. So why did some people in the comments kept insisting that he was angry? To me, he seemed fine. And then I saw that he said, guys, I'm not angry. And I was like, oh my goodness. He talked a little bit about the album as well. And he said the new album has a variety of genres and genres that we haven't tried before. I think you can look forward to it. Genres we haven't looked before. They haven't tried before. And he has a techno is my boyfriend cap. I feel like that is a hint. That is that is a spoiler. Now it's not right. There's no techno. But like BTS metal, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. No, but as I was saying, I have a techno song not related to BTS in my mind all morning. Actually, now it's gone. But when I started the live stream, it was still in my mind. Here's another video country, techno, rock, dancehall, reggaeton. So his hat also says dancehall. Dancehall. Do you see it? So techno and dancehall. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Here he says every time the process is the same, but it's always so hard, like just stand and bear those like practicing. And you know the time just this is a weird phrasing. Just we get ready and prepare for the comeback. But we need to get ready, but we need to get it really done. Great thing, perfect. This is completely wrong. I feel like I'm is this how my sister reads? Because my sister is dyslexic and sometimes she just says, I can't read. I can't read a paragraph. But, anyways, so let's wait for some several months and then we will be back in a new state, the cooler ones. What is this? um, every time the process is the same, but it's always so hard, like just stand and bear it. I have no idea. Let's move on. I couldn't understand anything. Here's another one. I know there are a lot of comments about the album. As you know, I always. Another one. As you know, as I always, if I say something, it'll be a spoiler. I'll save it so that I don't too much. Anyway, I'm preparing well. When I say something, I connect them all together. Anyway, the company might be. This is the AI. This is the automatic subtitles. They make no sense. But I see what he's trying to say. That there are a lot of comments about the album. But if he says too much, if he talks about the album too much, there will be spoilers. So all he's going to say is that they are preparing, and that's it. He also talked a little bit about this. He said feelings of depression and distracting thoughts disappear. That's why I run. Interesting. And I need to build up my physical strength for next year. That's why I run. So that's why they are running a lot. Everyone, I understand everything you told me. Thank you. I'm doing well. We're all working hard to come back to you well. Even with my running, yeah, there's your diet, but if you're going to do anything, your constitution comes first. And when you run, feelings of depression and distracting thoughts disappear. That's why I run. And I need to build up my physical strength for next year. That's why I run. So that is the full context. He's running a lot. Stamina, exactly. I'm not taking meds anymore just in case I do have some around, but although I might fall asleep late at night, I don't need meds anymore to fall asleep. I'm so glad about that because he's been talking about not being able to sleep before, and it seems like now he's actually doing very well. He doesn't need um, meds to sleep anymore. So I guess everything helps running, focusing on other stuff, and also his new schedule. I guess is he's not in the military. That's what I'm trying to say. So now he can sleep. So this is the Pepero thing that he posted on Instagram stories. Evie, thank you so much. Bora, that account doesn't know Korean, so be wary of it for translations. Thank you so much. I will take that into consideration. What I like about that account is that they post videos. Sometimes I don't like reading, I like watching the video with the subtitles. But now I'm seeing that the subtitles are very, very wrong. So for next time, I'll just take other videos. So it's about this one, this account. The translations are not always good. That's what Evie is saying, this account. So I'll take a look at that. So the pepero that looked very ugly that he shared on his Instagram stories, he talked about it on the live stream. He said, the pepero I posted yesterday on Instagram, I'm taking classes at a Hangwon and the head of the Hangwon gave it to me. Hagwon. Hagwons are schools that offer supplemental studies. They can help you advance in your regular school or to continue education after graduation. So it seems like he's taking classes. Now, classes about what? I have no idea. But that is where he got the pepero from. The head of the Hagwon gave that pepero to Namjoon. So yeah, he's taking classes. That's very interesting. They never stop studying. I feel like I do very well with studying, but I could never continue studying after while also doing exercise and preparing for a tour while also making new album and doing promotions. I don't know how they do it. Namjoon said, I'm not sure what we'll be doing for the end of the year. Probably keep practicing. I think we're set to practice and we'll practice and meet up with friends at night. They aren't any big plans. I've returned from my trips abroad. I think I should focus on the comeback until comeback itself. We feel our responsibility. So yeah, we talked about this the other day. If I believe that the members would attend year-end award shows, and I said I don't think so. Maybe Jin and or J Hope, but yeah, not the members. But yeah, he said I'm not sure we'll be doing what we'll be doing for the end of the year. So I don't know if they actually go to these year-end award shows. Namjoon said, we feel our responsibility. It's been over 3 years since our last concert, and we're approaching doing these things again with a serious and sincere heart. Everyone is waiting for us. Please do wait. Look forward to us. Of course, we are. We have a lot of projects going on. He said, we're talking among ourselves about things like Run BTS. I win. I win because last time they said that they had no intention of bringing back Run BTS yet, and I was like, oh my goodness, no, no, I need Run BTS, please. So Namjoon is saying that at least they are talking about it. Let's go, Run BTS enthusiasts. I know, there's still hope because after last comments I was like, oh my goodness, it's not going to happen. But now at least they're talking about it. Tae wants Run BTS. So, of course, Run BTS is making a comeback. I know that Taeyong is telling other members to please reconsider. Please, they have to do some Run BTS episodes. That would be very, very fun. Here's Namjoon.
Better too. You make my life better too. You make my life better too.
Namjoon. Here he is responding. Any advice for a 22-year-old?
Advice for 22 years old. Like, just do anything. It's gonna be okay. Advice for 22 years old. Like, just do anything. It's gonna be okay. Advice for 22 years old.
So I'm not 22 years old, but I
Right,
will
yeah.
take that advice. Here's another one.
All the members are, having very good time in their own. And I just met them yesterday for the meetings. All the members.
So I love that they still get to do their own stuff. But how still continuing having these meetings for the comeback. That is very important.
Stay healthy. and see you in 2026. All right? I love you. Hot you. Say
Oh, see you in 2026 with the comeback. So the BTS members are definitely locked in with the comeback, and so are armies. Jacob was on the comments and he wrote, Junie, you look good. You look handsome. Now here's the comment. Namjoon said, guys, regardless with the things that happen throughout the years, just stay focused just between you and us. All the things we've done was between BTS and ARMY. There are too many things going around out there, but I just want you to not pay attention just on this album and the things we're going to do next year with you guys.
God, guys, like, regardless with the things like happened throughout the years, like, just let's just stay on let's just stay focused on just between you and us. It's just, all the things we have done was between, BTS and ARMY. So, there are too many things like going around like out there, but I just want to just not to pay attention and just on this album and the things we're gonna do next year, like with you guys. Let's hug. Let's hug. Let's hug all day, all night.
Oh, all day, all night. Let's hug, laugh, and heal together.
Let's hug. Let's go. Let's hug. 우리 안고 웃고 치료합시다.
Uh-oh. For one moment I couldn't leave full screen. Anyways, my goodness, my hair, look at this. So we're getting techno and dancehall. What else? We're getting techno. We're getting dancehall. We're getting hip hop. I know it. I know that we're getting hip hop, guys. Mm, and we are getting the most beautiful moment in life vibes. I feel it. I feel it. But I know that we're also getting hip hop. Rope It OT7 version, that would be hilarious.
2026, year of BTS and ARMY. Let's fucking go.
Let's go, guys. And that phrase was trending. 2026 year of BTS and ARMY. Trending in music. Let's go. Guys, if you want to join BTS comeback projects, please join the Discord. The link is in the description. There are projects happening there, comeback projects, very, very exciting. And of course, just this live stream and what he said during this live stream became news. This is Billboard. They posted RMT's new BTS music is coming along really well. Says ARMY has much to look forward to. That is just a live. That is just a Weverse live. And look at this. It became an entire news article by Billboard. That's how big this comeback is going to be. I want to hear Take Two live from OT7. We're definitely going to get that performance. I know it. Okay, so next we have Jin's Happy LP. Release dates for Japan, the US, and Europe. So we have the vinyl. Jin's Happy vinyl will be released in November and December. Here are the dates. South Korea, November 14th. This happened already, and we already have some chart numbers. In Japan, it's going to be on the 28th, and the US and Europe is going to be on December 12th. Um, because it's already out in Korea, Happy LP by Jin has completed its first 24 hours with 21,000 copies sold at number 3 over Hanto physical album chart. So it's already on the charts. It's at number 3 on the charts in South Korea after just 24 hours. And here's the official, um, here's where you can buy it from. BTS official artist store. We have Target and we have Weverse. So yeah, very very soon around the world they are going to be out. Very very exciting. Next we have Jin for is this let me check something first. Yes. So this is a Spur magazine.
1화로 촬영을 했습니다. 오늘 제가 머리도 좀 짧게 자르고
Yeah, I noticed a mistake on the title. It's fine though. So this is for Japan, and Jin said, "Hello, Spur readers. This is BTS Jin. I did the Spur January issue shoot. Today I also cut my hair a bit short, and it feels like I am showing you a new appearance for the first time in a while. The sparkling jewelry from Fred is pretty, and I am also pretty. I did a lot of pretty shooting, so everyone, I hope you will definitely look at it. Then see you next time." Of course, he is just stating facts about his beauty. He's completely right. And here are the magazine covers. These were posted by Spur Magazine and by BTS Japan Official. This is one, very, very pretty. And this is the other one, Holiday Sparkles. This is the January issue, 2026. Which one do you like the most? I would say I choose the second one. But I really like the first one as well. But I like the second one for some reason. I don't know. One, the first one. It's very split. Some people say first, some people said the second one. Okay. Next, we have J Hope's tour Hope on the Stage, the movie in cinemas now. So I saw in the chat some people that already attended a screening in cinemas and IMAX November 12th. So who was able to go to the movies and watch it? This is a really cool poster, guys. This is one of my favorites. You saw it? Oh, some of you are going tomorrow. That's awesome. There are still, well, I guess it depends, right? But depending on where you're from, depending on the movie theaters, there are tickets still out. So if you can go the next couple of days, check your cinemas. I was sad because they cut out some songs. Oh no. But it's still, it's fun to see the concerts in the movie theater. Okay. Let's talk about the charts very, very quickly. So on the daily top songs on Spotify, this is Spotify specifically. Don't Say You Love Me is still pretty high at 17. We also have Who, Spaghetti, Seven, and Winter Ahead. Please continue streaming Don't Say You Love Me specifically for your Spotify Wrapped. That would be awesome. And we have daily top artists. We have BTS at 63. Um, on the weekly top artist chart, we have BTS at 65. By the way, this is from the BTS chart data website. So you cannot just play games every day and win photo cards, get photo cards, trade photo cards. You can also look at the charts, basically, the weekly charts. Spotify weekly top album global charts. We have Proof, Golden, Echo, and Muse. So let's continue with streaming BTS. Let's go for higher, exactly. Now, I knew about this, but my mind couldn't. My mind was just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that this is actually BTS. Artists with the most weeks at number one on the Hot 100 this decade. BTS is at number 6 with 17 number one songs on the Hot 100. With the comeback, that is going to be 18 songs. And basically we can reach position number 5. Now, this would all depend, right, on how the comeback is going to be. Is there going to be a pre-release single, or just a single, or there's going to be a single and follow-up single? We can reach, we can make, what is it? We can aim higher on this list. BTS has been at number 1 for 17 weeks. Oh, weeks, not songs. Yes. So we must stay at number 1 for a couple of weeks to reach number 1. I feel like we can do it. If number 1 is Morgan Wallen with 24 weeks and BTS is at number 6 with 17 weeks, we only need 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 7, but let's do way more than 7. That would be crazy though at number 1. That's a hard thing to do. But anyways, we definitely can enter the top 5 with this comeback. And this is for number 1, by the way. So let's remember that chart for the comeback. BTS has now spent 1,300 days on Spotify's daily top artists USA chart, the first Korean act to do so. 1,300 days. And after the comeback, it's just going to stay there for a lot of more days, definitely. So BTS and BTS members have had the most streamed songs every year since 2013. We have that record. However, some songs from the past have been surpassed by other songs, but we are still claiming those records back. So the most streamed 2017 song by a K-pop act on Spotify during that year was DNA, and then another song, as you can see here, surpassed it. But it seems like we are going to get that record back again because DNA is now at number 2, but it's gaining a lot of more streams, and the gap is smaller and smaller. So continue streaming DNA so we can maintain that. This is about Jin. 1 year ago, Jin released the masterpiece album Happy and main track Running Wild. I just can't believe that it's been an entire year. And by the way, I started the live streams around this time. So it's also been a year since I started the live streams. No, actually, less than a year. I started the live streams in December. Oh, and also the birthday of Happy was celebrated by Station Head. 1 year with Happy. Amazing. Yes, it's been a year already. And in a month, approximately, I've been streaming for an entire year, guys. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Jin's Echo, this is not Happy, this is Echo, has surpassed 900 million streams on Spotify. Please keep streaming so we reach 1 billion before BTS's comeback. Because once BTS comeback starts, we're going to focus on BTS comeback. So let's do all of this right now. Congratulations, Jin, for winning Best Music Video for Don't Say You Love Me in 2025 Korean Grand Music Awards. So Jin won that category, Best Music Video for Don't Say You Love Me, here. And actually, other members also. Oh, it was not that. I think it was another thing. Anyways, that is Jin. Now, Spaghetti is still on the Hot 100. It's at 1989 right now. So we're doing good, but please continue streaming Spaghetti. Do the daily missions from BTS chart data so you can get a photo card and also help Spaghetti and help BTS's entire discography and help the 7 members and BTS as well. And yes, this is very, very good. The fact that it has still not dropped from the Billboard charts. This is very, very good. Specifically the Hot 100, which is a very hard chart to be part of for a song in Korean. Because the Hot 100 is a US chart. Apple Music Top 100 Global Spaghetti, it's at number 85. So it's still there. It's still there. We're still maintaining. Congratulations, J-Hope, for winning Best Hip Hop for Killing It Girl featuring Glorilla in the 2025 Korean Grand Music Awards. Oh yeah, so that was the other one. Okay, so I was confused. This one is Don't Say You Love Me won on Best Music Video. Okay, that's Don't Say You Love Me. Here's another category, Best Hip Hop. That was that award went to Killing It Girl featuring Glorilla. And fan favorite male went to Jimin, and trend of the year went to Taeyeon. So that means 4 BTS members got awards at the Korean Grand Music Awards. So congratulations to Jin, J-Hope, Jimin, and Taeyeon. That is awesome. Killing It Girl has surpassed 200 million streams on Spotify, his 6th song to do so. Who surpassed Like Crazy as the 4th longest charting song by a K soloist in global Spotify Daily Top Songs chart history. And White Christmas by Bing Crosby and V has been re-entered at 84 on the UK official physical singles chart. Guys, right now is Christmas. Well, it's about to be Christmas season. In my house, in my house, it's already Christmas. We have the tree, the Christmas tree here. We have our decorations. So in this household is Christmas. And in this household, We listen to White Christmas every day. So it's Christmas time. Let's listen to. So, how many songs do we have? BTS Christmas songs. We have White Christmas. We have. I'm sorry, Winter Ahead in My Heart is a Christmas song. I don't care what anyone has to say. Okay. White Christmas, Winter Ahead. We have Jimin's Christmas song. What was it called? And we have another Taeyeon Christmas song. Christmas, I Love You. Christmas Love. We have Christmas Love. And then we have Taeyeon with Pig Boy. What's the name of the song by Taeyeon with Pig Boy? Dynamite Holiday Mix. Butter. Christmas version as well. Holiday Remix. We have other songs as well. We have not music videos, but live performances. Snowflower. Snowflower. I was thinking of Snowflower. Yes. Na 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 na. That's Snowflower. So let's listen to all of those Christmas songs. That's what I do because my family loves Christmas. Well, my sister and I, we love Christmas. Um. Oh, we have an Are You Sure season 2 a special video message. BTS posted this. Notice, is this right? Are you sure? Are you sure season 2 release information? So let's read it. It says, we are pleased to announce that the second installment of Jimin and Jungkook's unpredictable travel variety show Are You Sure season 2 is coming this December to Disney. Thank you, Weverse, for your update. We already know, but thank you for the notice. Here we have the video, the special message that what used to be on Instagram, but look at this. Or wait, copy. Let me see. No, post isn't available. Yeah, this appeared to me earlier. So let's just watch it from here. It's a recording.
그래도 여러분들이 흥미를 가질 만한 좋은 소식을 하나 가져왔습니다. 많은 분들이 사랑해 주셨던 이게 맞아 시즌2 공개 소식인데요. 네, 올해 12월 3일에 이게 맞아 시즌2가 디즈니 플러스에서
They deleted the post, I don't know why, on Instagram. But yeah, they have a message that it's hidden from these with these letters, and it was posted by Fast Paper.
공개됩니다. 와. 과연 이번에는 저희가 어디로 여행을 떠나고 또
Please look forward where we go next year and what adventures lie ahead.
어떤 모험을 즐기고 올지 많이 기대해 주세요. 디즈니 플러스에서 또 만나요. See you on 디즈니 플러스.
Oh.
프리뷰 행사에 함께하지 못해서 너무 아쉬운데요.
Wait, let me read the other things. Yeah, it's very hard to read because they wrote this text right there. But yeah, very, very exciting. And there's not much time left. So very, very exciting. Can't wait for this. I'm so excited for this moment. I'm so ready. Look at this. This is crazy. I'm so scared of doing this, but where I am from, this is so, so common because I live next to very, very close to the beach and everyone does this and it's so scary, but I see it all the time. And BT21 also posted this. Yay, we're almost there. And it's Jimmy and Cookie. They are also doing their own version of Are You Sure, guys? So cute. Now, I need to clarify that this was sent to me by Hannah, and she really wanted to include this. So I'm going to include it because it is kind of funny. But I don't know what this is about. Look at this. Jimin will not know peace when it comes to this. I'm crying. Look at this. Now, what is this? Who did this? Look at this. I can't. What? I fear that this meme is never going to die. It's never going to die. It's never going to disappear. This is hilarious. Yeah, it's the he did that to himself, literally. So, this was tweeted by Bing Crosby's account. BTS Army, make it snow. Let's get White Christmas streaming to celebrate V's first Christmas home. So, wait.
With every Christmas card I write.
No. I remember when the CDs and everything was announced with Yontan, and he had just passed away, and it was so sad. But yeah, he will forever live in White Christmas and Layover. So stream White Christmas because it's an amazing song. I need more BTS Christmas songs. I've always said that. I need more BTS Christmas songs. Can you imagine a BTS, but no solo Christmas song, but OT7 BTS Christmas song? That would be so fun. Also, 9 years ago today in 2016, V coined the beautiful phrase Boraje because purple is the last color of the rainbow, a symbol of lasting trust and affection. Boraje is Army's affectionate shorthand for endless love, trust, and solidarity with BTS, a tiny phrase that carries a huge heartfelt meaning.
여러분, 보라 색깔의 뜻이
I can't believe that it's been 9 years. So happy Boraje Day to every Army. I can't believe that it's been 9 years. Although I was not there when this happened, it's still crazy that it's been 9 years. I feel it. 9 years of Boraje. V posted on Instagram, I'll go and come back safely. If you didn't know, good luck on the CSATs. Good luck. So yeah, it seems like Taeyong is traveling, and Tier Tier is doing a pop-up in LA. And that is what we can guess Taeyong is traveling to. He may be going to LA to that pop-up thing. He also posted this by Tier Tier and this by Tier Tier as well.
수능 화이팅 하세요. 화이팅.
That is good luck on the SATs. CSATs. I remember that BTS used to do like an entire video, like the 7 of them saying congratulations, and that is where that iconic video of Yoongi saying But at the end of the day, exams aren't that important, and the BTS members are like, okay, to Yoongi, because Yoongi, you're supposed to say no, like studying is important. Good luck to everyone. But no, he had to become philosophical in that moment, iconic moment. Oh, I almost missed this. So this is the event. This is the event happening in Turkey, in LA. It says visit our pop-up experience, and that is the address. It's going to be from the 15th to the 23rd of November. And some people believe that that is the reason. This is the reason why Taeyong is traveling to LA. So we'll see. Taeyong also posted some pictures. Oh my goodness, the puppies are going crazy today. So we have these pictures behind the scenes. This is crazy. Wow. I love these pictures. Behind the scenes. Oh my goodness, the puppies. One second. The puppies are so dumb because there are 9 of them and they are all in a ball together, hugging each other at all times. So when one of them, because they are blind, some of them, most of them, they cannot see. When one of them loses the ball of puppies, that puppy starts crying because he's like, where's the ball of puppies? Because they're all together, like hugging each other, like on top of each other at all times, except when they are drinking like mom's milk. But yeah, because they're blind, they cannot find the others. So they cry. So I have to carry them and put them on the bowl of puppies, or else they won't stop crying. It's the cutest thing ever. They want to be warm. Exactly. So this was the video on his Instagram stories. It's the same from the post. It's the behind the scenes video. And here's another Instagram story video. So just a jest video. Very, very cool. And we have, he basically shared, he shared the content from Tier Tier. So he's sharing all of this information a lot. At this point, I think that he is going to LA for the Tier Tier pop-up. But once again, nothing's confirmed. We don't really know. It's just on a speculation because there is an event in LA about Tier Tier, and Taeyong is posting all of these things about Tier Tier. So we'll see. And this is the official website of Tier Tier. Just so you have an idea, okay? So let me open the link. Taeyong. Let me scroll down. Oh, Taeyong again. that's cute. Tier Tier V. Oh, Taeyong again. Okay, finally some of the products. Oh, Taeyong again. Enjoy LA pop up. Okay. Let me scroll down. Oh, Taeyong again. So yeah, basically, Taeyong is over the entire website, absolutely everywhere. And if you go to Tier's Amazon US store, it's basically the same. These are these are all the pictures that I took from here, by the way. But these are all pictures that you can see on Amazon's Tier store. We have this one's, the red couch, iconic pictures. Look at this. It says, mind you, he's promoting a blush here. Well, it's working because I'm blushing. Wait. Where's the blush? I don't see it. It's crazy that this is blush. Where is it? I don't see it. Yes, stay reminding us to match our foundation shape to our biceps. I always forget such details. I also forget. I also forget. But yeah, the bicep shot was definitely very, very important. Oh, right. The blush is right here. Can you see it? I think I can see it. It is there. So sorry, but the name for this product is wild. Looks like a little pocket to me. The name is Mood Glider Lip and Blush Stick. Let's move on. Oh, so that's the foundation. Yeah, this one, right? This is the foundation. One second. Um, Look at this oh. After we got these pictures from Tier, well, this picture from Tier, this army said that look at all of these pictures. Taeyong is always laying down for photo shoots. Taeyong owns these posts. And Netflix Philippines tweeted, I agree, he's truly the CEO of lying on the floor looking sexy pose. And they posted the picture of Taeyong in Hwarang because he was also laying down on the floor. I feel like the BTS members have signature poses for magazines. I'm thinking right now of Namjoon, J-Hope, and Taeyeon. They have very specific poses. I don't know about the rest of them. I will have to think about it. Go back to some magazines and look again at their poses. But yeah, Taeyeon, Namjoon, and J-Hope. Certain poses come to mind immediately. So yeah, that's what Netflix Philippines say. We also have a video. Oops. We have a video for Snow Peak. Wow. Nature. Look at this. Goodbye. Look at this. Are we looking at the same thing? And here we have another collection, winter collection. I love this one. I love this beanie. Here's some pictures. This looks like a bowl cut. Look at this. This is a bowl cut. Look at him. And he still looks good. A Snow Peak really squeezed every single shot of Tay. I just love that they keep releasing these pictures. All of these pictures are different. It's just that they probably had a 1 day photo shoot with Taeyeon. They gave him multiple clothes. They did like a bunch of photos, by like many photos, and they are releasing all of them in groups of two. Yeah, groups of two. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I had a game prepared, but I don't know if I had time. How long is the game, Hannah? Hannah, are you here? Because I don't know. I don't have. I'm 1 hour late. Same as last time. Can we do it maybe on Tuesday? Or let me check. Totally fine. Okay, perfect. Yeah, because I'm super late and I don't want to rush the game. I want to have fun with the game. Okay, guys. So thank you so much, everyone. Um, there was a lot to talk about today. So we have this game prepared for Tuesday. So please join Tuesday. I'm sorry. It's going to be very fun. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you next time. And the link tree will be in the description of this video with all of the information for all BTS comeback projects. And join the Discord. Join the Discord, guys. There's a lot of fun projects there. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.